YouTubers High Score Challenge, recording late on a Sunday evening. Just about got enough time to do the commentary on this run and post it online, I think, before the midnight deadline, although it is going to be quite close, so we'll see how it goes. Posting a bit later on a Sunday than usual. Several reasons really. Main one really being quite busy, so I've only sort of had a chance to play this on and off. And when I was playing it earlier today, it's kind of like I just felt like I can do a bit more, and it's like I can get a bit further. Because I don't like leaving games when if you think you can do a bit more, then it's like it's not a nice feeling just to leave it. But it got to the point, I'm literally out of time now, pretty much. So I had to settle with my best run. Although annoyingly enough, the last run I did of the night, I did end up getting a higher score than what's on this particular run here, although the video capture, as luck would have it, didn't record it. Well, it recorded, but it's just like a black screen when I went to open it, and it had the sounds, but no visual record whatsoever of my amazing feats. So unfortunately, I've had to revert back to one of the runs done slightly earlier today. So the game is Dyna gear, and I think it's described as a run and gun type game. Sort of like running along, and not really got guns as such, but various weapons, each with different abilities. Collect these coins as well for extra points. Get 200 coins, get extra life, usual kind of stuff. First impressions of this game, really liked it. Really nice, colourful graphics, lots of explosions in the sound and everything. It's sort of like a fast-paced arcade action. Pretty challenging, but it seemed reasonable enough, so it ticks a lot of boxes. As I've played it a bit more, it's there's parts of it I've enjoyed less in a way, which I'll talk about in a bit more soon. And it's the kind of game which I think it's kind of like I know they all do it to a degree, but you kind of really need to know what's coming, and it does get into some pretty fine detail in terms of planning on sort of how you're going to go about sort of doing sort of next bits. You try and sort of get along, you sort of try and push through a level the first few times you play it, and it's kind of like you just get wiped out. In a slightly unfair manner, because it's kind of like there's no way on some bits like you'd be expected to know what's coming. There's bits you're going to inevitably get hit when you come across them sometime for the first time, which I think is a bit harsh, really. Just at least give the player a fighting chance. But with practice, progress can be made. So that's all part of the challenge. So just what's happening here as well. There's multiple routes through the level. I've sort of decided to go on the top routes here, which I preferred. Got this flying dragon thingy, which supports me. Flies in and that lands an extra hit on the enemies there, so quite handy, really. Probably more for show at this stage. Really. It's a sort of quite a nice thing to have. The graphics are lovely on it. Yeah, lovely drawn dinosaurs and things, and yeah, nice backgrounds as well. Yeah, and the sound. So coming across this enemy for the first time, raw, it's dropping onto your head and stuff. It's got like a yikes. It's quite impressive. So yeah, the trick with this one is you just got to keep on dodging. It's one of those ones where it's sort of like trying to land where you were. So you've just got to kind of get into a rhythm really of running from side to side to dodge it. Okay, yeah. So check this out. Like jump at that, collect some coins. Yeah, here's another jump. If you go at that jump, you go straight into that dinosaur, and yeah, there's no way as a player coming across that first time you're not going to try that. And it's just, I can't help but think why. Yeah, that's just a bit evil. That. Another one here, you sort of fall down that sort of like a cliff face, and if you land on the jumper thing, it sends you into an enemy as well. So it's that harsh, although it is that first one which really bugs me. It's kind of like, yeah, it's just harsh. Anyway. So yeah, making my way through the level, and I think already by now this is where it's it kind of, I suppose, dawned on me that it can be a slightly frustrating game in a way, and the reason for that is it kind of becomes a game where you just end up sort of like inching across the screen. It's like the enemies appear on screen quickly, they'll attack you quickly as well, and there's not a lot of space between your character and the end of the screen. It's just like you inch along and boom, there's an enemy there. Second level boss here, just hang at the back of the screen and just keep firing really. And you've just got to hope really that the dinosaur doesn't inch closer and bites you, which sometimes it does. I don't know if there's a particular way to avoid it doing that. It just seems to be a matter of luck. But as long as you do stay at the back of the screen, then it's like pretty safe really. Even if you do take a hit or two, there we go. There's a hit. There we go. Actually missed the health drop there. I was too focused on getting the big coin, but never mind. Okay, level 3. Yeah, so multiple routes again. You can sort of go through the caves, but yeah, my preferred route is up top again. There's mushrooms there. Tasty. Right, so this bit I'm purposefully keeping hold of the axe because it makes a bit later on in the level that much easier. Even though the sort of hammer thing is kind of like more useful to have on this particular bit, it's worth sticking with the axe, I would say, until you get to the later bit. Don't want either of those really. Axe is quite powerful, and yeah, it's got range as well, and it's kind of got that kind of spread shot when you sort of like hammer it a bit like so. Missed all the coins from that pick-up point thing there. Inching my way down the slope. you do have a time limit to get to the next checkpoint. This particular bit always tends to be a little bit close, but as long as you don't dawdle too much, then it's like enough time. And you get another dinosaur helper here. Yeah, if you haven't got the axe here, it's kind of like I've done alright with the arrow, but it was just difficult to take down some of the enemies just in time before they get a hit in on you. So I got quite keen on using the axe on this, but right. And a word of advice as well: the dinosaur it attacks the enemies and it bites and damages them. When it does a bite, in a sense, it also takes damage itself. So it's kind of like it's only got so many bites in it before it dies. But you actually want it to die because it turns into health pickup when it does. So it's almost like the trick is just to not destroy the enemies too quickly. Give your dino a chance to take a bite out of the enemies, and with a bit of luck you can collect the health pickup when you need it later on. If you need it at all, that is. Perfectly possible to get through this bit with maximum energy, but yeah, there we go, and it's worth off 3 as well, so if you are struggling on energy, that can be a proper top up. But yeah, here was like almost like inching along, and this reminds me of like I think this game must have been loose compared to Metal Slug in a way. Metal Slug I think came out a couple of years later, but the way that it kind of like that inching along gameplay that just reminded me of Metal Slug 4 when basically the series started to go downhill. I mean, like it's still a decent game. Like I've enjoyed playing it quite a lot. But compared to Metal Slug 1 to 3, it's just not as fun. And it took me a while to work out why. And it is because it's like inching thing where you kind of just like you just kind of like sort of. Yeah, you go forward like a little bit and just like hammering the fire button to take out whatever the next thing is, and then you inch along a bit more, so it kind of like loses any kind of like flow to it. Whereas like with the sort of like Metal Slug 1 to 3, it's kind of like I mean, yes, like there's plenty of bits where we want to be cautious and everything, but it just always seems to be encouraging you to sort of keep pressing forward, and it's just like no, yeah, it just feels like you're on the offensive more on that. But anyway, back to Dyna gear, and yeah, this boss here, fairly standard pattern. Does a small jump, just a few swipes, and then jumps back, then a big jump. When it does its swipes, you jump and roll for the second one, so you hopefully sort of like bounce off his second strike. When you just start flashing like this, though, kind of goes a bit crazy. Starts punching more times, but yeah, not too bad. That boss, not too bad. Okay, so there are 3 cleared. You get these little village bits between some levels. Health pick up there. What I didn't do on this run, but it appears on a later run. If you go above this hut here, there's 3 massive coins above some platforms there. So I didn't do it. And it's strange thing here, like you smash that scenery, and a little reptile walks out and says something in Japanese, and I do not know what it says or what that does. Okay, so level 4, the labyrinth. Again, lovely graphics, yeah, really nice. Yeah, this one's a bit more up and downy. point out some bullshit in this level as well in a bit. Get down here. If you want to play it safe, it's almost best to just drop straight down to the left as soon as you get to that bit. That way you can just make your way across here. Otherwise, yeah, more risk of getting hit by one of the boulders like I did, or when you do come down on lands, like you might get spiked. Yeah, just taking time on this bit really. And just gonna charge on this bit really. There's a trap core now which blows up. Okay, this bit's loads of bullshit. Like these things which drop down, it's like they don't always drop in the same place either. So you kind of like you just take hits, and it's kind of like you're not really given a chance to dodge them, and even if somehow you do dodge them first time, so yeah, they just charge straight into you. Maybe there is a way, but on the last run I did, I sort of just lost like a whole life as soon as I got to that bit. It was just like, and this is reasonably far into the game as well. I mean, I think there's like 8 stages, but you do need all your lives and energy, and just when you get wiped out by some bullshit like that, it's kind of like yes, it doesn't make me like the game as much as it could. It's kind of interesting mid-boss here, more of a reasonable challenge. Yeah, I mean, they could have just had this one instead of those two fucking things before it. Yeah, that's my opinion. Big thing in that chest there. I think on later runs, there's kind of like a top route there, which just takes you past all this, and just ended up doing that. I could have gone up, and there's a chest with more coins there, which I didn't bother with for some reason, but hey. Alright, checkpoints. Below the falling rocks. Which I'll talk about in a minute when we get to them. Sneaky bit here, there's chest for health, but there's a flame thingy to wait for the flame. Yeah, there's a few sneaky bits like that. I don't mind some of them, but some of them are a bit harsh, especially for a first time player or first time you get to a level. Yeah, so these rocks, it's kind of, sometimes, yeah, you got to go from one side to the other, but sometimes even though you can be on one side, it still clips you like that. It's like, why? I did kind of like work out how. Well, so like it seems to help if you run quickly for some reason, or sort of climb quickly rather. But never mind. Anyway, another life lost. Completely forgot about these boulders up here. Never mind. Captain's meowing. Right, so yeah, level 4 boss. and this is something which really annoyed me on the last run as well. It's like you can't always tell where it's going to drop, like whether it's going to be sort of left or right, or right in your head. I mean, I did it right there, but it's just kind of like maybe it's just not me not anticipating things enough, or something. Or maybe there is a way of, but it just seemed to be random whether it drops sort of left or right, and it wouldn't give me enough time to get out of the way. So I was getting a bit miffed about that. And again, yeah, it's not easy to get this far in the game. And that's the thing as well. Like when there's when your energy does start to tumble, then it can be over very quickly. These little things are really annoying. Yeah, do not underestimate them, because they've just got a habit of sort of like they've just got a habit of sneaking through your sort of hammer twirling and things. Like they're very difficult to hit. Here comes a cat. Meow. Meow. He's a very affectionate cat. He's on his way. He wants a bit of a fuss. Meow. Meow. Anyway, so yes, got here we go. So again, it's kind of like a level where it's just like taking time to get through, really. Yeah, sort of trying to not get hit by those little buggers. They sort of tempt you with those big coin drops as well, but yeah, the second you go forward for them, it's kind of like you're just like risking death, really. And yeah, it's kind of like you see what I'm doing. I'm just like trying to get that thing on screen just to hit it, but it's like it's just not that fun playing like that. Like you're just sort of scared to go a centimetre too far in case you you get clipped. I mean, I criticise, but all in all, it's a good game. I'd say. I would have needed a lot more time to sort of get further. I think it's doable. Yeah, I did like a practice run, feeding credits into it, and yeah, it does get crazy difficult. But when I was playing it, it's kind of like, yeah, I can see sort of how I get through that. Yeah, so the actual other run I did, like I didn't get this far, but I had more points because I found more coin pickups along the way and stuff. Arrow's probably good for those little things, actually. Yeah, unfortunately took it. Never mind. Yeah, my other score was like 433 and something. But yeah, as I said, that recording didn't work. But I've got a score here of like 423,510, which I'm reasonably pleased with. As I said, unfortunately, I've only had a chance to play it on and off, so not. I could have done a bit better with more practice, but yeah, that's the way it goes. How it's going to hold up against the others, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to finish first, but we will see. Okay, so that's Dyna gear, and not much more to say apart from that's my run, and bye for now.